that the Philippine Identification Card be strictly implemented to all Filipinos. On my left side is the government bench from Mindanao Institute, and on my right side is the opposition bench from CalambaNHS High School. On behalf of the House, I would like to extend a special welcome to our adjudicators. I am your speaker, Ma'am Rosen Buena, together with my timekeeper, Ma'am Jerica Liano. I would like to request all the speakers to please pay attention to our timekeeper. After 1 minute, you are allowed to have your point of information. Encouraging all debaters to please entertain point of information for interpellation and engagement. Thank you so much. I now summon the first speaker from the government bench to build their case and state their motion. Hear, hear.
Good afternoon, everyone. I and my colleagues are highly in favor of establishing the National Identification System. Republic Act Number 11055 aims to establish a single national identification system for all national citizens and resident aliens of the Republic of the Philippines. The main goal of this ID is to provide ease and convenience among Filipino citizens. Filipinos can use the ID as an official document that will be honored, and transactions concerning a person's identity, marital status, with other personal circumstances. National ID seeks to boost efficiency, especially in dealing with government services, where people will surely need to present ID during transactions. On August 6, 2018, former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte signed into law the Philippine Identification System Act, Republic Act 11055, which aims to make public services more efficient. Also, it will dispense the need to present multiple IDs for different government transactions. And I thank you.
The speaker spoke for 1 minute and 23 seconds. I now summon the leader of the opposition to rebut and build your clash and argument. Hear, hear.
Good afternoon to the respective speakers, adjudicators, members of this noble house, and members of the floor. We on the opposition side strongly disagree to the motion that Philippine Identification Card be strictly implemented to all Filipinos. First of all, a government side failed to define the terms of Philsees. confirm. Thank you.
The Leader of the Opposition spoke for 5 minutes and 30 seconds. I now summon the Deputy Speaker to please rebut and rebuild your cases. Hear, hear.
Good afternoon to distinguished judges, as well as our opposing team. Good afternoon, and to everyone who is excited as much as we are. So, the purpose of Philippine Identification System is for the Filipino people to have a trusted and verifiable identification, and to provide a convenience to all of the government transactions. On top of that, it reduces or minimizes crimes like scamming that we have seen online, especially on Facebook. Moreover, we should not worry if we follow what the government has implemented, because according to the Philippine Statistics Authority or PSA, they will conduct privacy impact assessment on a regular basis to prevent or minimize the incidence of data breach and security incidents. It will also regularly review its security policies and conduct quarterly vulnerability assessments and perform penetration testing of the system to ensure it is well protected from security threats. The PSA added that they respect and value the data privacy rights of all citizens and data privacy of the resident aliens in our country. And so, it is very essential to conform with the mandate of the government as what our claim said, that for the Philippine Identification Card should be strictly implemented to all Filipinos. Thank you.
The Speaker spoke for 1 minute and 39 seconds. We'd like to encourage the debaters to have your point of information and to engage on the debate. I now summon the Deputy Leader of the Opposition to rebut and rebuild your cases. Hear, hear.
Good afternoon, esteemed colleges and fellow panelists and fellow citizens of the Philippines. Today, we are debating on the motion whether to abolish the Philippine Identification Card or not. As the Deputy Leader of Opposition, I strongly believe that the Philippine Identification Card should be abolished. The Philippine Identification Card poses a significant threat to the privacy and security of our citizens. The collection of personal data, including biometric information, can be used for nefarious purposes such as identity theft and surveillances. The government has given assurance that the data will be protected, but we have seen numerous instances where sensitive data has been compromised, leading to grave consequences for the affected individuals. I have also noticed that they have failed to state things. There is no guarantee that this data will be kept safe from hackers. Number two, I don't think the emphasis on transparency, because we need transparency. We need to compromise and we need to emphasis on the consent of people. Furthermore, the implementation of the Philippine Identification Card has been marred by irregularities and lack of transparency. The government has rushed the implementation of the system without proper consultation with the public and without clear guidelines on how the data collected will be used. The lack of transparency and accountability in the implementation of the PhilSys raises concerns about its potential misuse and abuse by those in power. Moreover, the PhilSys is a costly endeavor, with estimates putting the cost at a staggering 30 billion pesos. The government should instead focus on allocating resources towards more pressing issues such as poverty alleviation and healthcare. The funds allocated to the PhilSys could be better utilized in addressing these urgent concerns. And another, according to the Republic Act of 10173, Data Privacy Act of 2012, Section 3, consent of the data subject refers to any freely given specific informed indication of will whereby the data object agrees to the collection and processing of personal information about and or relating to him or her. What would happen when there is a security breach that will expose the person's personal information and worst of all, their confidential information? The fact that it violates the rights of a person's privacy is an alarming cause, and we need to emphasize consent. Consent shall be evidenced by written electronics or recorded means. We are strictly implemented the Philippine identification card that it should be abolished. In conclusion, the Philippine identification system poses a significant threat to the privacy and security of our citizens, lacks transparency and accountability, and is a costly endeavor. Therefore, I urge my fellow colleges to vote in favor for the motion to abolish the PhilSys. Thank you, and thank you for listening.
The Deputy Leader of the Opposition spoke for 3 minutes and 28 seconds. I now summon the Government Whip to deliver your rebuttals. Hear, hear.
Good afternoon, everyone. I strongly disagree with your argument. If the privacy is the problem, according to Senate Minority Leader Franklin Drilon, assured Filipinos that there are enough safeguards in the national ID law to protect their privacy, and discovering that the law's main objective is to enhance the delivery of basic service to the public. The main goal of Philippine identification system is to make people at ease, not to breach their personal information. The main goal of ID system is to combat terrorism, illegal immigration, crime and tax fraud. Because of technology and data-driven nature of today's society, a national ID system could easily track offenders. ID supporters claim that the notion that citizens are being observed will enhance public order and such decrease opportunities for crime. As mentioned earlier by my colleagues, the most commonly used reasons for sharing a national ID system is that it reduces government red tape and makes the delivery of public services more efficient. They say that the government intruding in the affairs of citizens is dangerous and has dire consequences for social order. The ID will also be honored in transactions with private institutions. This will also be beneficial for Filipinos and working abroad can register at embassy or in consular offices in their countries of residence or work to get their assigned CRN. Moreover, Franklin D. Roth said, "Today, you open a wallet and you will find a driver's license, a voter's ID, an SSS or GIS ID, PhilHealth, tax identification number card, among others. Once the national ID is distributed to every single Filipino, here and abroad, transactions will be made easier and faster." Thank you.
The Government Whip spoke for 2 minutes and 39 seconds. I now call the Opposition Whip to do their rebuttals. Hear, hear.
Good afternoon to our adjudicators, good afternoon to the government side, and good afternoon to all the members of this most noble house. Okay, we, the opposition side, strongly disagree with the motion that this House believes that the Philippine Identification Card be strictly implemented to all Filipinos. At first place, you did not clarify or define us what is this Philippine Identification Card is all about. You only giving us the Republic of its objectives. We all know that the people need a specific definition as their basis to understand what are we talking about here. And the government did not also mention one specific person of being pointed in this app. Are those half Filipinos with foreign blood can register in this proposition? Because I haven't heard that you haven't clarified it to us. Okay. They also have not mentioned what will be the penalty of the person who did not register already. If it is strictly implemented, then you should state the penalties. They haven't also mentioned the scope of information needed for the implementation of this proposition. Therefore, the government side failed to define how are they going to implement this policy for all Filipinos. Are they going to do it using online forms, or they will do it directly to the citizen? Because not all Filipinos have the access of using online platforms or going to the government offices to register their own. Okay, why we need to implement it all Filipinos? We already have existing multiple IDs. Therefore, you are going to eliminate that card, which helps streamline government services such as healthcare benefits, social benefits, and academic programs. Okay. The census poses a significant threat to the privacy of the citizens. The system requires the collection of sensitive personal data, including biometric information such as fingerprints and iris scans. This data could be misused on our controlled individuals or organization agencies for nefarious purposes such as identity theft or surveillance. Another one is the census is vulnerable to hacking and cyber attacks. The system's centralized database of personal information is a prime target for cyber criminals and state-sponsored hackers. The government has not adequately addressed the security concerns, and the system remains vulnerable to data breaches. What if my face will be used for online scamming, for surrogates or phishing? Why if will be used to criminal activities? When personal data will be collected in a database of the personal information is a prime target of what I have said earlier. The Philippines or the Philippine Identification Card is unnecessary. The government already has several. You have the right to question me. We will take it later.
We already said.
I am not allowing you to speak. Government Services Insurance or GSIS and the Philippine Health Insurance Corporation or the PhilHealth. These systems are already being used to provide government services to citizens, and there is no need for an additional identification system. In conclusion, Mr. Chair, the Philippine identification system is a wasteful, privacy invasive, and unnecessary initiative that poses a significant threat to the security of citizens' personal data. Therefore, I urge all members of this House to support the motion to abolish this system. Thank you.
The opposition whip spoke for 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Would like to remind the debaters that I, as the Speaker of the House, have no power to allow any point of information to be entertained. At the end of the day, it's always the debater's right to entertain or not. Moving on, I now summon the reply speaker to deliver his speech. Hear. Reply speaker from the opposition bench. Hear. I summon the reply speaker from the opposition bench to please deliver the reply speech. Hear, hear.
Sorry for that. I will present to you again the cases to enlighten the government side. Okay, instead of fences, we have a proposal about the several alternative ways to address the issues what you have talking about. So, strengthening existing identification system rather than creating a new system, the government could focus on improving existing identification system such as a social security system or SSS, government service insurance system or GSIS, and the Department of Foreign Affairs BFA passport system. Strengthening these systems could help ensure that Filipinos has a valid proof of identity without the need of new creation system. Okay, number 2 is that mobile-based system. Mobile technology has a potential to provide a cost-effective and accessible solution to the identification problem mobile-based. Okay, the third one is digital wallets. Digital wallets such as Gcash and PayMaya can provide a valid proof of identity and enable access to financial services and government services. These platforms have the advantage of being accessible through mobile phones, which are widely used in the Philippines. Government agencies could not partner with these platforms to provide an identification system. In conclusion, to our adjudicators, there are several alternative ways to address identification problem in the Philippines. The government should consider a range of options and choose a solution that is cost-effective, accessible, and respects the privacy and security of citizens. Once again, we are the opposition side, and I think that the opposition side lies in this debate.
The speaker spoke for 1 minute and 43 seconds. I now summon the government bench to deliver their reply speech. Hear, hear.
I suggest you listen carefully to your opposing team. You mentioned about data security breach. According to the Philippine Statistics Authority, they will conduct privacy impact assessments on a regular basis to prevent or minimize the incidence of data breach. And your second question is, what is full ID? The full ID is a valid proof of identity that can be used to transact in the government or private sector. Having a valid government ID is important. It serves as a document proving that you are what you say you are. And with that, I rest my case.
The speaker from the government bench spoke for 48 seconds. And now I request both benches to please cross the house and be ready now for the adjudication. So our adjudicators are still deliberating the result of the debate. Ladies and gentlemen, whoever wins this round will be declared as the third placer.
Okay. Hindi ko naman ito kastorya. Anyways, on the motion that this House believes that the Philippine Identification Card be strictly implemented to all Filipinos. Before I proceed with the final verdict, allow me to explain to you the points that we wrote. This time around, our decision is not unanimous. Okay? So, in terms of the presentation of the facts, we are all, I think, clear with the fact that Calamba National High School was able to come up with a longer explanation of their facts, but we just noticed that you are just dwelling on the same issue. All the three speakers have presented the same concern on incidents of data breach, lack of accountability, the cost of the program is very huge. And MI was able to address some issues and concerns that were raised by Calamba. Like for example, on the issue on data breach, which is actually a very sound argument, MI was able to present that there's going to be a privacy impact assessment that will be regularly conducted to check if the system has been corrupted or has been breached, considering the issue of cyber hacking. And the very basic point on creating convenience or providing convenience in service delivery, which was presented by MI, was not rebutted by Calamba. Because I think that's the very highlight of their argument, that with the PhilSys, everybody gets to have an ID where they will have more convenience in the access of services. Instead, you highlighted on improving the existing system, which is the GSIS, the SSS. There was even a mention of the passport system. But you have to remember, not everybody has a passport. Not everybody has SSS. Not everybody has GSIS. But everybody can have the PhilSys ID system. And with that, we are giving the honor to Mindanao Institute. But still the same, Calamba National High School, job well done.
Would like to request the debating teams, government and opposition benches to please cross hands. Congratulations to Mindanao Institute, our third placer for this year's Interschool Parliamentary Debate. And now I'd like to request Cabadbaran City National High School and Northern Mindanao Institute to please ascend to the stage.